Where do I start on this Tuesday morning show? Where shall that owl start? Owl, short for Alex. Well, I tell you what. First and foremost, let's get the formalities out of the way. Welcome back on this Tuesday morning show over here. The morning after, the night before, night. Anyway, Crystal Palace versus Arsenal, and there's some real eye openers of performances. And I don't think we can probably say anyone gets away. Nobody gets away from this one. Nobody. We're not going to leave any stone uncovered on this Tuesday morning show. Is it a post-game reaction? Mostly. I've got to say a quick shout out to certain people. We're going to be talking about some specific players. We're talking about the manager and some injuries. Oh, a whole bucket load of injuries as well as bad performances. So, yeah, my goodness. See you on the other side of this music intro. Where shall we start on this one? Yes, indeedy. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Tuesday morning show. The morning after, the night before, and night before after the morning. Anyway, what you can do is subscribe. You don't have to, but would like you to. Subscribe to Cannon Fodder TV. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just thinking. I made my notes, did a bit of research. I didn't not much research because I saw the game last night. I'm thinking, where shall I start? Well, I'm going to start. Let's remove this out of the way. I'm looking at Mikel Arteta, and we're going to go into this. So, go into that. So, first up, as you know, probably don't know, where have you been? I mean, yeah, Arsenal lost 3-0 against the Eagles. And I've coined this, that the Invincible versus Mikel Arteta. The Invincible versus Mikel Arteta. And that's going to upset some people, much like I didn't made a comment on Twitter. I didn't type anything apart from an applause, because one of our moderators made a comment about the fan base and Arsenal. And I put like 4 emojis up, and it upset some people. And listen, I'm going to say as well, again, for the 1000th time, you're entitled to your opinion. I'm entitled to my opinion. But where never the twain shall meet is when people are, verbally abusing each other, using vulgar language, inciting racism, all that stuff there. We're not down for that. But you have your opinion. I have my opinion. Cannon Fodder TV, the pundits, the contributors have their opinion, and I have my opinion. What's wrong with that? Anyway, so yeah, 3-0 to the Eagles, and you know what? I think we'll start with. Let's look at the starting lineup. This was a starting lineup. Ramsdale actually, surprising enough, made it in the starting lineup. I was quite surprised actually, because I know he'd been carrying an injury, and that's why we saw Leno at the previous out in Arsenal against Aston Villa. Cedric still there, steadfast right back. We've got Ben White, Gabriel, White and Gabriel paired together, and we've got Tavares. I'll get to him in a moment. Thomas Partey, Granit Xhaka, Saka, Erdegaard, Smith Rowe, and Lacazette. Who was the missing guy? Martinelli. Well, Martinelli and some of the other players that you were in international duty. I'll get to that in a moment. But yeah, Martinelli was on the bench. And we spoke about Marcelo Flores, Leno, Holding, Swanson, Lokonga, and Elneny and Nketiah due to get some minutes. he got some minutes last night. So that was the 11. And I'm thinking, well, I had already predicted a draw, a tight, hard-fought draw. And boy, did they proved me wrong. They proved me wrong. I'm talking about both Arsenal and Crystal Palace. The Invincible versus Mikel Arteta. Yeah. So again, that was the 11. And again, I thought, well, I'd already given my prediction. I spoke on the collaboration, the back five a week before last Sunday. Still not convinced, and battered and bruised like Baton Rouge. And I've got to say, all the players looked nervous. They looked nervy. So I, these are our experienced players. I mean, how many internationals are there that play in the 11 there? But kickoff, you could see they looked nervous. Not actually, not all of them. Not all of them. Maybe one or two. Okay, fair enough. But they looked nervy on the ball. And I saw many times when Thomas Partey, I'll speak to him about, he sustained an injury. So each time he received the ball from, whether it was from Ben White or Gabriel, I'm thinking he's in acres of space. Surely someone should be telling him time or turn, which means you've got lots of time. Turn, face the attackers, turn and drive the ball forward. I'm thinking he got the ball and he was very quickly happy to pass the ball back. I think you're in acres of space. You're in acres of space. Turn and drive the ball. But anyway, for me, there were, say, turning points. But before kickoff, when we heard the news about this left back, Kieran Tierney, out on international duty, sustained a knee injury. I'm just like kind of lost for words. The guy went on international duty and sustained a knee injury. And Mikel Arteta has actually said, so left back played 90 minutes, both country friendlies last week, scoring against Poland. But Arteta told Sky Sports that he came back from international duty and felt something wrong in his knee. There's some damage there. We'll hopefully know more on Tuesday, but it's not looking good. He added that he's seen the specialist on Tuesday, i.e. today, and we will know more about the extent of the injury, but the feeling that he wasn't really positive, and what the scan showed either, we have to wait and see what happens. I'm just, I won't say heartbroken, but I'm just, and the thing is that did he not report the niggling feeling in his knee to the Scottish international, I say the staff, the medical staff there? He's arrived back at Arsenal and he's saying that he feels something in his knee, and it's not looking good. I don't understand it. Really, I don't understand it. I was just thinking, I mean, who else can we talk about? But anyway, so the beginning, we didn't see Kieran Tierney for the knee injury, and Nicolas Pepe is out feeling unwell or sick. He's probably sick and tired of being dropped. But those two players, are they integral to? They are integral to Arsenal. Even more so, Tierney. And who's the backup? Nuno Tavares. And he had a baptism of fire last night. Can I blame him for the first goal? Yeah, because what I actually saw from him, where is he? Is that him? No. Yeah, here he is. What I saw is when the ball came over, because it was from a free kick, and that's the first time we've conceded a goal from a set piece. And I saw Nuno Tavares. He didn't duck, but he felt a little bit of pressure from the attacker, and he went down. You've got to stay strong in those positions there. I'm not going to gas on about when I played football, but what I will say is that Tavares, he wasn't the only player who fell foul, who just didn't turn up last night. He's not the only player. Not the only player. But I will say with Cedric Suarez, I thought he played okay, knowing fully well who's going to come up against? Wilfried Zaha. And this is a different Crystal Palace team to Roy Hodgson's Crystal Palace. They're not so reliant on Zaha, pump the ball up, he gets on the ball, he takes on like 10 midfielders and then the attackers, and he scores a goal. Whoa! This is a different Crystal Palace. This was a more mature performance from Crystal Palace under the guide of Patrick Vieira, but Wilfred Zaha, I thought, yeah, at Wilfred Zaha at 60%, just tearing us all over the place. But I thought Cedric did relatively well. The penalty that we we conceded was because we had a player in the wrong position. Who was the player? Martin Odegaard. Odegaard, literally, it was a penalty. Now, you could say to me, actually, what happened to the penalty shout against Saka? It wasn't given, was it? You know what happens when we rely on VAR. They don't take a moment and say, actually, yeah, it's a penalty. But when it was the other way around, they took less than 10 seconds to actually know it's a penalty. And to the referee's credit, he took a moment, thought about it, and actually gave it. And you could see it was a penalty because Odegaard had taken Zaha's, I think, left foot under from him, and it was a penalty. But there's a lot of players, not only Nuno Tavares, who didn't turn up. And I'm going to isolate Thomas Partey, because right up to the point when he got subbed off because he sustained an injury, again, we don't know the extent of the injury, and Martin Odegaard and Emil Smith-Rowe. Saka started relatively well in the first half, but just faded away. Martinelli came on, they switched flanks, Saka on the left, and Martinelli on the right. This is why we pay players more than other players, because you want them to turn up in the difficult games. Yes, it's a team game, but an Odegaard got to turn up, was relatively anonymous in the game. Thomas Partey, probably one of the worst games. One of the worst games. Did they not realize that, top four is within their grasp? They did not realize it last night. And again, they looked so nervy last night. And listen, kudos to Patrick Vieira. Patrick Vieira, for me, where's the picture of? He has just changed the way Crystal Palace plays. And the young guy, Gallagher, sign him up, man. I know he's on loan from Chelsea, but sign him up. I mean, just the drive, the confidence that the guy has. You would expect to see our youngsters having that drive and confidence. Top four is within their grasp. Within their grasp. And then Lacazette didn't have the best of games. Again, relatively, I mean, at some point, I was thinking, is Thomas Partey playing? Is Lacazette playing? Because I just didn't hear much of their names. They didn't get too many touches. Really, the performance was it literally was one of the worst performances. Now, was it down to Crystal Palace? Literally just knocking the wind out of us? Or was it the players was just so bad? Chalk and cheese. International break, you'd expect the players to be up for it. No, our players weren't up for it. They were scared of it. Crystal Palace, Patrick Vieira took the fight to us. I mean, there was no intensity from our players. No intensity. I was looking at Martin Odegaard to control the game. Control the game. Thomas Partey, until the point where he got injured, should have been there controlling the game, but they looked so nervy. Not a good performance. So I want to go back to Nuno Tavares, who I think his confidence is absolutely shot. It's gone. Baptism of fire. Mikel Arteta was forced to shout out Nuno Tavares once again on Monday night over his position as Arsenal suffered a hugely damaging loss to Crystal Palace. Tavares came in the starting 11. He has Kieran Tierney's injuries, ahead of the game. It was the Portuguese first start since the FA Cup tie with Nottingham Forest in January. On that occasion, he was taken off after 35 minutes. Unfortunately, on Monday night, it did not go any better with the 22-year-old replaced after the break. And he was not the only Arsenal player at the races. Tavares was poor, and he made an error before the home side scored the goal, the 3-0 defeat. And Arteta was constantly, yelling Tavares as he kept moving out of position, just as he did in the City ground. But of course, like I said, he wasn't the only one as well. Gabriel. I forgot to mention Gabriel. Didn't mention Gabriel, did I? So all in all, literally, an opportunity loss. And I'm not going to mention any particular names of our contributors, but what I will say is there were no easy runnings. None of the teams there, looking at Man United, West Ham, Tottenham, there are no easy runnings. All the games are potential banana skins, slip ups. And who did it have to be? It had to be Arsenal, didn't it? Had to be Arsenal. So we look at the table. Look, this is the current, this is how the table stands as of now. Tottenham stay in fourth place on 54. They are ahead of us. Goal difference. And Arsenal, of course, in fifth place. West Ham with 31 played on 51 points. Man United with 30 played on 51 points. Wolves, 49 points. Listen. Let's see where Arsenal finishes when the final ball has been kicked and the final whistle has been blown. But as of today, I mean, the performance from I was not expecting us. Did we capitulate? We probably capitulate, but not good. Not good at all. Anyway, we did a poll. We did a poll. We did do a poll. Just trying to check in the poll. Let's see what I was trying to remind myself what the poll was. I think the poll was in regards to the prediction last night. What did you predict? Well, I predicted a draw for Arsenal, not a loss. And let's just see the prediction of how the numbers fell. The numbers fell like this. So out of 827 votes, there were 2 comments and 31 likes. 6% of you thought it was going to be a draw. 20% of you thought it was going to be a win for Crystal Palace. And 74% of the subscribers thought it was going to be a win for Arsenal. There were no easy runnings. There were no easy games. No easy games. So we go to Brighton, I believe, is our next game. Recent times becoming our bogey team. But yeah, a win, at least minimum a draw, would have given us a little more of a cushion. But yeah, there were no easy games. No easy games. Ah, dearie me. All right, okay. I've got to also apologize actually for the timings. I know it does say I was supposed to come live at 26 minutes past 10 last night, and that's when I was doing like the coding and the thumbnail artwork, and I forgot to change the time in there. So I guess that's the reason why we've got only a few. The numbers are very, very low on this Tuesday morning show here. So I do apologize for that. But I've got to say, however, for yesterday's return, it was the return of the Canon project, and it was a lively one. It was a late one. But yeah, thank you to the lads, brother Isaac, John Nagiza, and of course Richard II, who featured there. Some technical, difficulties as well. Going forwards, in regards to the content-wise on Canon 4 TV, we've got the return again of the Easy Talk. Yes, on Friday, it's going to be a special one. We've got a special guest. I can't give you any more news than that, but make sure you tune in 7:30 p.m. UK time for the return. Another return of the Easy Talk. So let's go into the live chat. I imagine probably not many comments because, again, yeah, I think it's probably something to do with, yeah, with the timing. Some people got flummoxed or confused. Alex, okay, Alex, what's happening here, Alex? You got the date and the time wrong. Yeah, it's because I forgot. I'll tell you what it was. I was in a conversation with my wife and I got distracted. I thought, okay, press. I said, oh no, the timing and the date is completely wrong. But anyway. All right, let's go into a live chat. Like I said, there's not going to be many, which I understand that. And we've got our moderator for the morning show, Eshadi, says, hey up, Gooners, and hey up to you as well. He goes on to say, I'm not surprised. As always, we only beat teams that sit back. As soon as the team comes out to attack, we are useless. We have been riding our luck for far too long. Said before the game, if they come at attack, we will lose. Ashley, man. Sports Channel says, okay. Good vibes. Okay. And up, bro. Up, bro. Well, Neil, what do you mean? Up. What do you mean? bro. Up, bro. Uh, dearie me. Hi, Alexa, my man. That performance last night was embarrassing. So poor. We no heart in this team. So poor. Tony. Good morning to you. What is it? They look so fearful. They look scared. After an international break, you'd be up for it. And the thing is, it happens when you're stuck. I sound like a professional. I never played a professional. I played at county level football. When you've come out and you're in second gear, it is difficult to get out of second gear. It is difficult. But the commentator was saying, right, so you can see Arteta looks furious. I'm thinking, gear them up. Get the win up them. But it is difficult when you're in second gear and you're trying to take it up a notch. It's difficult. So you look at certain players, you're thinking, right, I'm trying my best. Who's going to be the spark? And I'm looking at this team that I'm thinking, who is the spark? There are no sparks in the team there. Leadership, we've given it to Lacazette, and I actually thought that at some point they would have appointed a captain. They've taken their time, like I said. Don't rush to appoint a new captain. But you've had more than enough time. But who was going to be the spark? There was no one there thinking, there's no sparks. You can't look at Aaron Ramsdale. Look at yourself. 11 players. Look at yourself and see what you can do to add to this. But like I said, there are no easy games. None of the three teams but below us, none of them have an easy running. The banana screens and slip-ups all over the place, potential slip-ups. And it had to be Arsenal, innit? After Newcastle got pummeled by them not down the roads, okay, well, Man United got, they were held. They were held. West Ham got the points. 2-1, I can't remember who they played against. I don't know, man. I just don't know. Yeah, sorry, I'm just looking here because apparently my WhatsApp, I've lost a lot of my contacts there. What's happening there? So yeah. Hi, Alex, my man. That performance last night was embarrassing. So poor. We have no heart in this team. So poor. But like I said, Tony, is it more that Crystal Palace literally just took it to us, which they did? Playing at Selhurst at home. For the first 20 minutes, I was tempted to put in the Canon 14 group. Is Martin Odegaard playing? Is Thomas Partey playing? Because I didn't hear their names. Thinking, oh no, they're playing. You want these players to grab the game by the throat of its neck. Not a good performance. Oh, my days. All right, guys, let me just make sure that we are streaming live. Probably some people are thinking, actually, don't stream live to Twitter. I'm going to stream live. I'll give my opinion. People might not like it, but it's my opinion. And are we? Yes, we are. We are streaming live. So let me just double up and make sure that people sees it. That I say that we are live. Here we go. It's done. It's dusted. Neil says a better coach one game yesterday. Who does it? Does it fall on the manager or does it fall on the players? Well, nobody gets away from this one. Both the players and the coach. I know he changed the system, didn't he? second half, he changed the system. I feel for Nuno Tavares. His confidence is just shot. How does he come back? He's got to come back, stronger and better. But as of now, I'm thinking, oh, my Nuno Tavares, man. Wow. I don't know what else to say, to be honest. I mean, you come into a live chat and let me know your thoughts on the game yesterday, but it's just, I just don't know what to think. So I'm just looking at and making sure that I've lost the majority of the contacts in my WhatsApp, and I'm not even thinking about talking about man. There was no man in the match. If anything, I'll probably say Martinelli again came on with that point from when he came on, subbed on. Again, you know what Martinelli give us. You know what he gives us. Eddie Nketiah had a shot, hit the uprights. It's funny, isn't it? After we had the 5-run, a game unbeaten run, then we came up against Liverpool, and then we would beat Aston Villa. We had the international break. We lost the momentum. Did we lose the momentum? And we come back against Crystal Palace. The guidance of Patrick Vieira. Pow. Chalk and cheese. Not good enough. Not good enough. So I'm going to put my hand up again. I've been saying this all along, even when we had the little, that we've been winning with top 4. I said from that point, from the beginning of the season, Arsenal will finish in 8th place. Again, I'm not saying this because we just lost. I've been saying this throughout the whole season. Arsenal will finish in 8th place. The points are just so tight there. You slip up, you go on a bad run, you're out of it. You go on a 2-3 game unbeaten run, you're in it. Just not good enough. So guys, I'm still looking at, oh my goodness, I've lost all my contacts. All right, guys. Any more comments? Otherwise, we'll just call it quits. 2 minutes short of half an hour. If there's no comments, then we'll just call it quits. But what I am going to do a couple of things. Remind everyone, if you would like to, you don't have to, but we would like you to subscribe to Cannon 40 TV. You can also support the channel by making a donation, a small donation as 99 cents or 99 pence or 99 euros or 99 yen. You could also buy merchandise if you wanted to, or you could become, as it's trendy now, Cannon 40 TV, people are coming members now. I need to pull my finger out of the content for the members. You can become a member. The link is in the description box below, I believe. Yes, it is there. I've been putting it for the last 2 years now. Yeah, so that's how you can support Cannon 40 TV if you wanted to. If you don't, it's fine. It's fine, but we would like you to. And also, I've been trying to hammer home. Sorry. Yeah, I've lost a majority of my contacts. Yeah, even more so. Wow. There is an opportunity for each and every one of us to earn some extra income, extra passive income. Now, I know over the last few days, I've kind of been hammering home the message about the situation with the fuel prices. The price of living across the world has risen. Whether it's a direct effect of the situation in the Ukraine and Russia, the conflict over there, it has an impact on the price of living. The fuel bills, the food bills have gone through the ceiling. Now you have an option, you have a choice to do something about it or not to do something about it. From a working perspective or point of view, you can complain about it, being part of the rat race, and do something about it, or you can just sit back and say, oh, I'm just going to complain because nothing's going to change. For things to change, you have to change your mentality. For things to change, you have to change. I don't mean, actually complain a bit from a different perspective. You have to be actively trying to do something about it, about your situation. There is an opportunity to change. I can walk the horse to water, but I can't force the horse to drink the water. And that message, as hard as it sounds, is going out to each and every one of you. But the problem is, a lot of you will complain, but you won't do anything about it. But there is an opportunity to get some serious passive income. So come the time the bills roll in, because the bills are always going to be there. The bills are the bills. The bills are the bills. Oh, excuse me, Mr. Billman. I've lost my job. I'm probably going to have a job in the next 2 months. And the billman says, oh, yeah, no problem. We'll wait in the next 2 months. It doesn't roll like that these days. These fuel companies, they want their monies. That's why the bills have gone through the roof. But there is an opportunity to earn some serious passive income. So come time when the bill man is on the door, you're at the door, ready to pay the bill. When the money needs to be there to buy the food, you're comfortable enough that you've got the money to buy the food for your family. But this message is not for everyone, because a lot of people are happy with their circumstances, but they won't do anything about it. Now, this message is for the small percenters, the 3%ers, or the 5%ers, because 95% of the people are happy with their circumstances. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the 5%ers who are looking for an opportunity, who are looking for a way out. So if you are the 5%ers and you're saying, actually, Alex, deliver this to me. Tell me more about this, please. I want to know about this. I'm fed up of my situation. I'm fed up of being part of the rat race. I'm fed up of being fed up. Give me more information, Alex. I'm begging you. I will give you information, but you have to reach out to me. What do you have to do? First and foremost, your mind has to be open, like an umbrella. If your mind is not open, then this ain't for you, because this is only for the select few who has an open mind. Those people who are fed up of being fed up. Send me an email, arsenalrepublic1@gmail.com. That is all you have to do. I will give you the details. You owe it to yourself to at least inquire, to at least ask the question, to at least find out, to at least change your mind, change your situation. You owe it to yourself. Send me an email, arsenalrepublic1@gmail.com. And I will give you the details. I will give you the details. Have a look at this video, and I'll just see you on the other side. I have learned from the life I live that there are opportunities all around us if we will only just look and listen. With opportunities comes risk and rejection, yes, but imagine looking back and saying, I did that, rather than waiting until it was too late. If you want passive income and a sense of personal freedom, act now. This is not for everyone. Not everyone is looking. If you are that person, contact us now. arsenalrepublic1@gmail.com. So there you go. There you have it. A short video. Cryptic, no? All you have to do again is just send me an email, arsenalrepublic1@gmail.com. And again, this is only for serious people who are willing to take, I say a risk, because people, a risk? I'm not taking a risk. I prefer to just to stay in my world where I love to complain. The comfort, nah. Comfort's not going to help you. If you want comfort, yeah, we'll put you in a corner, we'll feed you, for the next 20, 30 years. That's not going to happen. Not going to happen. Change your circumstance, change your situation. Send me an email, arsenalrepublic1@gmail.com. Some serious passive income. How do I know it works? Because we're in it. I'm in it, my wife's in it, my brother, my daughter, even my mum's in it as well. We're getting money every single week. The water's your oyster. Right, let's go into a live chat. I believe maybe just for the last time before we wrap up this one. Where are we? Anthony, good morning, Anthony. Thank you for your messages. Again, not that serious. Very disappointing results last night. Where do we go from here, Alex? The funny thing is, Anthony, I've got that question here. A rhetorical question which doesn't need a response, actually. Where do Arsenal go from here? Well, Arsenal, they need to regroup again. Is it the end of the world? No, it's not the end of the world. There are 9 more. Is it 9? 9 more games to go. But I'm this stuff about we've got a game in hand. We're going to be okay. To me, the game in hand does not mean anything. Doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything. But what Arsenal need to do, regroup. Of course, it's probably a little bit more tougher now because we're going to be out without Tierney, Thomas Partey most likely as well. But there is a saying, fortunes favour the brave. Arsenal need to brave. Mikel Arteta and his group of band of merry men need to be brave about it, but remain calm. And just focus. Focus on what? Not the bigger picture. Not, we're in top 4. Nah. Focus on the next game. What is the next game? The next game is on Saturday against Brighton. That's all they need to focus on. Yeah? Fortunes favour the brave. They must be brave. Because, I looked at the players last night and the majority of them, they looked scared and very, very nervous. And what do you transmit when you're nervous? Only nervousness. When you're brave, what do you transmit? Braveness. They've got to be brave and they must focus. It's an opportunity. Every defeat brings an opportunity. Look at it from that perspective. Now, I'm not sure, if the shoe was on the other foot, and by that I mean if Patrick Vieira was the manager, what would he be doing with these players? What would he be doing with those players? Probably giving the same message. Look, guys, a defeat, forget about it. We're going to focus on the next game. Every defeat brings an opportunity. Yeah? Fortunes favour the brave. That's where they need to go from here. Focus only on not the bigger picture. Because the moment you're looking at the bigger picture, you lose focus. Yeah? So, I do feel for Nuno Tavares, his confidence is absolutely shot. And I just forgot to mention something else as well. I saw Mikel Arteta shouting at Emil Smith Rowe. And I see Emil Smith Rowe doing, like, what do you want me to do? Where should I be? What do you want me to do? You're shouting at me. What do you want me to do? I didn't like to see that. I don't like to see a manager micromanaging. If you have prepared the players during training, leading up to the game, you don't need to micromanage unless you didn't do a good job. And it's not the first time. I didn't like to see that, remonstrating with Emil Smith Rowe. And of course, I've never seen Smith Rowe doing that, literally saying, so what do you want me to do? So the signals were not good last night. Shout at Nuno Tavares, you shout. I could hear, because the mic, the manager, I could hear Patrick Vieira as well shouting at certain times, but you could see Arteta gesticulating with the players. I'm thinking, stop trying to micromanage the players. If you have prepared them, if you have prepared them well enough, and they know their jobs, you shouldn't need to do that. So again, the optics didn't look good. Shouting at Smith Rowe, and Smith Rowe was like, running, then he stopped. So what do you want me to do? Where do you want me to go? Where should I be? That didn't look good. It didn't look good. All right. Okay. Disaster for Arsenal, but let's not feel bad or sorry for Arsenal. This is football. Our reaction is gonna matter. We have a chance to get back to winning ways. Keep going, Arsenal. Adrian, thank you for that. Yeah, again, it's not the end of the world, but there was a meltdown of such on Twitter, actually across social media, in regards to the defeat last night. And I guess it's down to basically the team is punching above its weight. It's a young team. It's still inexperienced. They haven't won any major honours. Mikel Arteta it's still inexperienced, hasn't won any major honours. And this is what you're going to get. Now, could an experienced man, got a better result out of the result last night? Most probably, yes. But it's not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. So we got onwards, we got upwards. The next game, they need to focus only on the next game, not the bigger picture. Oh my goodness. Yeah? If you do the small things, the bigger things will look after themselves. I just got robbed at Picture pumped. John, you serious, man? Are you serious? I'll be calling you later. It's sad to still concentrate on the yesterday game. It's now history. Hope Arsenal have to take immediate action. I believe yesterday was important for Arsenal. I know we have learned and ready to win. Are you saying it from our perspective? Well, we're not. Well, it's a post game of such reaction of the action yesterday. I'm giving my thoughts. I'm giving my opinion, but big wake up call. But we are seriously stretched now. John, we've said it before, haven't we? We've said literally the squad is thin on the ground, isn't it? And now without a Kieran Tierney and a Thomas Partey, I still don't see Thomas Partey as a linchpin for Arsenal, but I'm more concerned about the left back position because, a Nuno Tavares, I wouldn't drop him for the Brighton game. I wouldn't drop him because how are you going to learn if you're not in the fire? You learn by being in the fire, not away from the fire. So as much as his confidence is shot, I can see that. I feel sorry for him. He's got to play in the Brighton game. Otherwise, who else can play left back? What, Cedric Suarez? And who's going to play right back? Who's going to play right back? Now, I know Granit Xhaka played left back, didn't he? Arteta has to shuffle the pack a bit. John, man, don't do that to me, man. Goodness. Yeah, I was thinking, all right, got them, sort them out. All right, I got you. All right, I just see your message now. John, don't do that, man. Don't do that. God, dearie me, man. All right, okay. All right, so what's going to be the poll of the day then? What's going to be the poll of the day? I think what I'll do, I'll ask the question again. Can Arsenal still, unless somebody can come in live chat and say, actually, Alex, you can put this poll out there. So I think the poll could be Arsenal still secure top 4. I don't know. There's 6 of you watching now. What should the poll question be? I'm just going to refresh the page here. John, you had me going there for a second. I was thinking, nah, not having that done to my mate John. Even though you've been going at me in ice baby John. Thank you for that, John. Ice pocket challenge. Okay, all right. So, guys, I guess I will. Trying to think of another poll question. Anyway, I can't think right now. So let me give me some time for the afternoon show. I will be coming later this afternoon. I might be joined maybe by 1 or 2 people. Maybe John if you're free, or maybe Richard II or Brother Isaac if they're free. We could probably have like a part 2 of the Canon Project. What about that? Part 2 of the Canon Project. Maybe. Let's see about that. All right, guys. I think we're finished. We're done. We're done. We're done and dusted on this Tuesday morning show over here. The Invincible versus Mikel Arteta. The Invincible versus Mikel Arteta. I'll leave it there. So until then, guys, make sure you tune. Actually, make sure you subscribe, because if you don't subscribe, you won't see the notification. And I believe we've got maybe one transfer news video coming up later on this afternoon as well. But until then, you've been listening to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world.